Hey everyone, Double P here and welcome. So in tonight's coaching session, should have did it today, but I had a lot of stuff to do today. So in tonight's coaching session, we are going over some positions that I'm looking at. So let me explain something first and foremost. When I do these coaching calls and I'm looking at possibly taking positions throughout the week, some of these positions I may or may not send to you. It's just because we have some members that have the PDT rule, so the pattern day trading rule. We got some members that got large accounts, some members that got small accounts, some members that got medium accounts, some members that do active day trading, some members that only do take 2 or 3 trades a week. So it's I have to make sure that I kind of accommodate everybody. That's why I do the trade of the day. So when I send out one trade a day, that's pretty much the most profitable, highly profitable trade that I'm sending out to you guys and girls. So if you get that one trade and one trade a day, your account's going to explode by the end of the month over the course of a trading month. So it's not the fact that I need to send you 4 or 5 trades a day. That's just overwhelming. I don't take 4 or 5 trades a day. I've kind of cut that back now. So I may take 1 or 2 trades a day, but if I take 1 or 2 trades a day, it's usually on the same underlying that we're trading. Or if I take and move to another underlying, like another stock, then that might be it. But other than that, I try to do one trade, send you guys out, and I'm looking at it. So throughout the course of the week, this is what's on my radar for this week coming up. So you see the time and the date right there, cutting it kind of late. Well, not late. I'm looking at the futures. I'm looking at all sorts of stuff. So right now we're at October 16th there. So I'm looking at ACI. This is Albertsons. You might be thinking, why am I looking at Albertsons? I like what I'm seeing. I like the setup, right? I'm always looking at the setup, right? So over here on this, and first of all, let me explain to you the reason why. Let me come over here. So Albertsons got news. Kroger's trying to take it over. Kroger and Albertsons, there's a big merger that's going to be happening. So I'm looking at taking that right there. Give me a quick second. So for me, this is kind of an interesting trade here. So when I come over here to the 6-month 1 day, what do we have here? We have the RSI, intraday momentum index, MACD with prices and money flow. So let's go over all 4 of them because this is in my study set. So with the RSI here, we're looking at it's on a 49, but the slope is coming down very sharply. So it's still bullish, but under the 50 line, it's considered bearish. Now, over here with the intraday momentum index, we're very on the overbought side of things, right? And you can see here it's just starting to turn down. But with the MACD with prices, you see here, this is the leader line, which is the blue, and this is the laggard line, which is the yellow, and it's the signal. The cross is right here. So the MACD is starting to do a bullish divergence. You can see the histogram bars right here are starting to move. But then we have money flow, which is going down, and it's hit the 0 line. So now that's bearish. But you see the setup right here when we're looking at the candles, which we look at everything. We have a big Maribosa candle right here, and then we have an inside candle, red day. We have the 200 sloping down, crossing the 20. Now, if this 20 keeps going up, then this is going to be a kind of a bullish type of a move. You're going to see this move up if the 200 keeps going this way, or even if the 200 flattens out, the 20 will be the dominant moving average, and it'll start to move. Now, we got earnings coming up right here, so we have to be careful of that. We have a dividend, and we have earnings on the 18th, which is kind of cool. So it could be a power butterfly type play. I'm not too sure yet. So coming over here to the 1 day 2-minute chart. As I'm looking at this, I mean, let me map out the box here for Monday. So this is on the 14th. So let me come over here, get my drawing tool, trusty drawing tool out here. And let's come over here. So what was the high print? The high print was right here. 26.56. Where was the low print? The low print was right here. Where was the close? 26.25. That was right here. That's the low print. Or the close, sorry. Where was the close? And the close was 26.25, so right there. So that was the high, that was the low, and that was the close. So that's going to give us, we build out our box. All right, so when you guys see this, let me come over here and build out my box. So on Monday morning, this is the box that you should be looking at come Monday morning. So I have to look at the analytics on this thing. And the analytics are back and forth, mixed. Some, let's see here, 85, 20, 23, 62. Excuse me here. And again, this is a takeover, so this could be on my watch list. This could be on my watch list for sure for a bear's position. Let's come over here to Kroger's because that's the next thing that I wanted to look at. Now Kroger's is the buyer, so I don't expect much move on Kroger's. So as we see here, we got a bearish divergence all the way across the board. So we got a bearish divergence on the money flow. It's way under the zero line and it's starting to tilt down to go more bearish. So more money is flowing out of the stock. We got a signal on the MACD and it's starting to roll over. We got the intraday momentum index, which is starting to roll over as well. I don't really count this because we're on a 6-month daily chart. This is for intraday. So, and then we got the RSI right down here. Did I say that was the RSI? Money flow? No, sorry. RSI right down here, and it's starting to tilt down to the bearish side. So, let's come over here and look at the candles. So, if this 200 is starting to gain traction, it's starting to get a nice deeper slope with and this is the 20 right here. You can see what was the close on that candle. So let's open that up a little bit more so that you can see it. So yeah, this was the nice big red sell side candle. So over here, I could be looking at, now let's come over here to the 1 day, 2-minute chart. So I could be looking at, let's build this out as well. So we got the price action there. So where was the high? I'd say the high was right around there. I mean, that's resistance right there. 3-way resistance. Where was the low? That's on the 200, and the lowest was right here at that print. And where's the close? 43.16. Which is right here. So if I was to build my box out now, that would be the box right there for Monday morning. That would be my box. So it's not so much Kroger's that I'm looking at. You don't want to look at both of them though. One's down, what was one down 8%? The other one's down 7%. Yeah, so this is down 8% on Friday. It was down 8%, and they're going to move in tandem because they're in the same industry, and that's 7%. So this could be an interesting trade sometime throughout the week. Let me have a look at this here. So that's pretty much even. That's not going to tell me too much. Yeah, this won't tell me too much. What's the biggest? 946. That was in the morning. 9999. So nothing towards the close of day. Nothing really popping. Nothing really big. 5 day. It's gonna move $2. It's supposed to move with $1.11 on Monday. That's a kind of a bigger spread. These are bigger spreads for sure. All right, so that's that. So let me open that. Watch Kroger and ACI. Both bearish trades with slight bullish intraday possibilities, more so on ACI. So that's the watch list. So watch list for the week of October 16th to October 21. So that's that one right there. Forgive me as I go through this there. You're looking at my methodology here, what I'm looking at, Usually I don't actually go after these kind of stocks, but my spidey sense is going off here. So I'm kind of just going to take a peek at both of them. And then, what else am I looking at here? So let me come over here. I was just doing some calculations over here. So that's the news. Two of the biggest supermarkets in America are merging. That caught my eye at the end of the day. Okay, let's go over to Mr. Finviz here. And I don't need to sign into this. If you don't have an account here, this is from actually version 1 of the course. I don't log into this really much anymore. I don't really pay too much attention to it. I just come over here and this is all I need to see is on the day, right? So you see your gainers, you see your losers, overbought, unusual volume, new lows, most volatile. You see it all, right? So it's all right there for you, right? You see what's going on here, what ticker symbols have trendline support, all that stuff, wedge up, wedge down. And then I just do my own research, right? Because that's what you should be doing as well. And look at the insiders trading, what they've been doing, that kind of stuff. So crude oil is at now. Where's crude oil? I'm kind of looking at Exxon Mobil. I'm looking. Let me see here. XOM. Kind of looking at Exxon Mobil here. This thing is getting prepared to. Where are we here? Yeah, this thing is like. If oil starts going down, if it keeps moving down, this thing's going to be a beautiful short right here with Exxon Mobil. You can see it right here. It's starting to turn yellow, but then that's indicative of a little more of a bullish move on the 200 right here. But the 20 right is right there, and it's sloping under the 20. This last candle right there, you can see it. We're at the top of the liquidity node for volume profile. This is way up in here, so there's lots of action down here. Lots of demand for this particular equity right here. So we're kind of overbought here. Again, this is the intraday momentum, so I don't really pay too much attention to that. But the RSI is fully cycled up here, and now it's coming down, and it's kind of sharp. So, I mean, I could be looking at taking a possible short on, let me see what's happening here. What's the last hour here? So let me see here what the last hour is. Let me open this candle up a little bit more. Let's try to zoom in here. I got to empty my garbage. Let me open these candles up a little bit more. So let me come over here. So let's come over here, and we're going to get, what's the high print? Was right here. What was the high print? What was the low print? In the last hour, right here. Where was the close? 99.32. So there would be our box, which I will extend into pre-market. So there's our box. So I'm kind of looking at itching to take this trade. Not itching, but I'm going to watch energy sector. So let me come over here to the energy sector. Let's see. 2-day, 5-minute. So the energy sector as well is a prime candidate, down 3%. So let me come over here and watch XOM for a possible short position intraday and throughout the week for a bearish swing trade and intraday. Let's put this over here so that you can kind of see it a little bit better. So that's that. We don't touch that. I don't touch that. What's this? Wow, that was a huge gap up on this one here. Does this thing have options on it? It's optionable. NTNX. What's the volume on it? Well, let's bring it on. Let's bring it on over here. Let's have a look at it. What was that ticker symbol again? I kind of forgot. It was NTNX. NTNX. Well, let's have a look at this. Wow, look at that gap up. It's huge. What is this, pharmaceutical? What do they do here? Nutanix, yeah, pharmaceutical. You can just tell by the name. Oh, it's a hybrid multi-cloud computing company. Cloud, software. I thought it was a private cloud, eh? Oh, because of the Russian war, Russian-Ukrainian conflict. Let me look at these numbers here. Oh, man, they're losing money. Earnings per share were the last 4 quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is it? Minus 362? That sounds about right. I don't know. Let me see. 0.51 plus 0.52 plus 1.90 plus 1.68. That equals 461. So let's see, 26, 35 divided by, what did I say it was? 4.61? What's their multiple? That should be minus 5.7, minus 571. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. See that right there? Earnings, let's move that over there. Earnings is negative, PE is negative 6. And I got 571, so minus 571. That sounds about right. All right, so let's see here. What do I want to do with this? Nothing. 3-2 call put index. Is it volatile? 87 vol. $2 is going to move in the next 5 days. Volume. Nope. These spreads are way too, the bid-ask spread is way too big, it's way too crazy. I don't even want to touch that. So nope, not a trade at all that I want to be looking at or taking. So let's get that off the list. Let's come back over here. Now I could find all this stuff in Thinkorswim as well, but I'm just going to do it off of FinViz. So for those of you that don't know how to do it on Thinkorswim, you can do it right on FinViz. Then you just got to set up your scanners to do that. So what else are we looking at here? $30. What is this position here? 94 million shares, 20%, pharmaceutical play. Let's look at the chart. Optionable, yes. Relative volume 5 times. Yeah, let's go take a look at that. RETA. Aye, 10 cents, 20 cents, 45 cents. Yeah. 143 vol. It's a big boy. Option statistics, no. There's no volume. I'm not going to trade that at all. I'm not even going to touch it. I'm not even going to look at it. It's a big boy vol, though. But it's not liquid. Not liquid enough for me. All right, so let's go to the... We got a bounce play here? No. Nothing. What's RH? No, I'm not going to touch that either. Okay, so that was FinViz, what we're looking at there. Let me drop that down. Let's come over to the SPY. We're going to see where we finished. So that was resistance 4 times resistance. Where's the low right there? Where's the close? 357.63. 357.63. Right down there was a close. So let's get our box. And then I'm going to draw this in pre-market. What are we looking at on this side here? We could be making a move down. We could be making another leg down on the SPY. So let's get braced for that. But we're deeply oversold here. We are deeply oversold here. Sorry if I trailed out. This is flat and it's starting to turn up. There's a little bit of momentum building up here. And that's going down, and that's also pointing down. So that's the bearish. But where are we at the 30? Yeah, it's getting close. Money flow. Yeah, we could be taking a leg down, but I will know in pre-market what's going on. All right, so let me open this up over here. SPY this week, leg down for bearish trade. Leg down for bearish trade. Where are we here? Minus down 2% on Friday. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the futures here. Let me have a look at the ES. See what's going on here. Slightly bullish right now as I cut this. Slightly bullish, slightly bullish. Interesting. All right. SPY, leg down, bullish trade. We'll check pre-market. All right, so that's it from Double P. This is going to possibly be the watch list. You see it right here. Watch CR, ACI, watch XOM, and the SPY. We'll know better in pre-market, but that's kind of what I'll be looking at sometime this week. So again, like I said, if I don't send these trades out to you, you know what I'm looking at, and you know why I'm looking at it. So you can keep it as part of your watch list for this upcoming week or not. Totally your call. So that being said, I'll see you guys in the profit zone. Take care.